Hey Just Fam, it's your girl Mwii and I am back with another video. So today, as you can see from the title below, we are going to be discussing how I coped with moving all the way here to Halifax from Lusaka, tips for international students on traveling on your own for your first time, and my story basically. So let's jump right into the video. Alright, so I came to Canada 4 years ago. Wow, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. It's been 4 years. I came to Canada in 2014, August, and the process of me coming here was, yeah, there was some drama before I came here. There was some drama. I'm not gonna spill into that. That's another story time. But there was some drama before I came into school, and I was late, basically. Wasn't late for school, but I was kind of late for the designated time that I was supposed to come. But yeah, so I was late, and traveling by yourself. Well, I had traveled by myself before I came to Canada, so it wasn't really that much of a big deal. But traveling all the way to a new country by yourself, and you're the first one in your family who's been here, yeah, that's kind of big girl things. That was big girl things at 18 for me. And I was very excited. Like, I really wanted to leave Lusaka. I really wanted to go to a different country, to a different city, a whole different. I was ready to leave. So that kind of helped me not miss home as much, because I was already ready to leave home. Like, I was set. I was like I was ready, like ready to leave. So missing home really wasn't much of like a big event. Like, it wasn't really big. And also, home wasn't going to be home anymore for the short while, because my parents lived in South Korea. So, you know, and I knew what I wanted, and that was my main focus. So I would advise, my advice for me is, if you're about to do a big move, it doesn't just have to be for school, but like, if you're about to do a big move, it even can be from, if you're moving from Ndola to Lusaka or whatever. When you're about to have a big move, I feel, know what you want, and it'll be easier to cope, you know, because you're basically just, you have your set plan, and then when you get there, you work with what you can work with, basically. And that's basically what I did. So when traveling, another tip I can give from my experience is always be on top of your game. If you don't let authoritative figures take advantage of you. So I'll give a little story of this. In my connection between JFK and Halifax, my flight from Accra, no, that was Frankfurt. My flight from Frankfurt to JFK was delayed. So when I was landing, my plane leaving for Halifax was leaving, like, tweet, like literally, I saw us was going like this, the plane was going like this. So when we got out of the plane, obviously they already had tickets prepared for passengers who were connecting and all that stuff. I got there and they didn't have a ticket for me, and I'm like, okay, calm. So we go to the office, we go to the desk, and these people wanted to make me fly the exact same flight the next day. That means I have to be 24 hours in this airport. Your sis was not finna do that. So I stood my ground and I said, I want to fly out today. And she's like, well, it might take the whole day and various connections. I'm like, sis, it's not my fault the plane was late. You just gotta do what you gotta do. So type what you gotta type and do it. And she did it. And I ended up arriving in Halifax 11 hours later, but I still arrived in Halifax the day I was supposed to arrive. So if you're in a situation like that, be persistent, because I wouldn't advise your first time going to a place, especially when you have people waiting for you to pick you up. Don't try and delay things, especially like if you don't have Wi-Fi. Thank God that all airports have Wi-Fi. Connect to your Wi-Fi, keep in contact with the people at home and the people you're going to. Always keep in contact with these two people while you're traveling, because if anything happens, at least they will know what happened and what they can do, what needs to be done, and all that shabba ding dong. All right, so when you're traveling, be persistent. Stand your ground. As a traveler, you have rights. Stand your ground to things that need to be done to cater to you and to assist you. All right, and also keep in contact with the people that you're traveling with, because I had to obviously tell my cousin that I wasn't gonna arrive in the next 3 hours, and I was going through all of this, and luckily it worked out. Although finding Wi-Fi at the airport was kind of iffy for me. 2014 was still kind of, we were still advanced, but we weren't there yet. So like Wi-Fi connection was iffy, and also the phone I had at the time was but another thing I would advise, well, for me it was kind of different, but like packing for school, you don't really need, you're good with one big suitcase. You're really good with one big suitcase, one carry-on, because chances are you're gonna do a lot of shopping. And one thing I kind of regret doing, but I don't regret it anymore really, so I'll just talk about it. When I came to Canada, I came with 2 huge suitcases, or was it 3? No, 2. I came with 2 huge suitcases, and I ended up buying more stuff during that first semester, and I had to end up buying a 3rd suitcase because I had too much stuff to pack up. So you see, like with stuff like that, you don't really, I would say packing, you don't really need a lot to pack. Just, I would say 3 months worth of clothes maximum if you're packing to go to school, because fact is, not even chances are, fact is you're gonna do shopping. Like you're gonna shop unless you are an adult mature student, but regardless, if you're living somewhere, you're going to shop. You're going to shop. So let me talk about how I've coped with being away from home for so long and all that stuff. So being away from home, we thank God for the internet again, because WhatsApp is an amazing app, and I can talk to my family. Like literally, I can talk to them. I was talking to them an hour ago. I can talk to them all the time. As long as we're connected and we're online, I can talk to them all the time. And in the beginning, WhatsApp calling wasn't a thing. So like when I first came to uni, WhatsApp calling wasn't a thing. And I used to Skype my dad, because my dad and I basically left home at the same time. He left for South Korea the 31st of July, and then I left for Halifax the 28th of August, so just a month shy apart. And my mom was not only moving to South Korea until like November, so me and my dad really used to help each other with like our homesickness by calling each other. It was kind of weird because we were 12 hours apart, so I would talk to him in the morning and it would be nighttime for him. Nighttime for me is morning for him, basically. There's no afternoon calls, not really, like the other is asleep at that time. So I used to call my dad on Skype, And then as the years went by, WhatsApp just started getting better and better, and I talk to my sister almost every day. Just really keep in contact with your family. I get you're moving, you're starting your new life, you're growing up. Trust me, I know, I've done it myself. But your family is still your family at the end of the day. No matter what your plans may be, no matter where you want to go in life, your family is still going to be your family. Your family is still going to be there for you. Your family is still going to be your number one supporter, hopefully, if they are. But your family is always going to be your family. So do keep in contact with your family. Don't get lost in the sauce when you're out abroad and you act as if you don't know who your family are and you forget about them. No, you know who your family is. Keep in contact with your family. Another thing that so like visiting home for me, I was last home 2 years ago, and realistically I think visiting home will be an every 2 years, 3 years thing from the looks of it, which is Gucci for me. Like, it's not that long of a space, although I do miss home right now. So my mama's gonna be coming, and I'm gonna have videos of my mama soon. So yeah, my mom's coming to visit me, and that's great. That's another tip I would say. So for the family end, if you have someone abroad or whatever, it doesn't hurt to visit them if you guys can do it, you know, like just work up a little money, send one family member to visit that person. It really will help them, you know, like it really will. I really just missed my mom. Like I miss my mom. My mom is my best friend. I miss my mom a lot, and I like miss being around her, you know, like, you know, like I really miss my mom. I haven't seen my mom since the Christmas of Christmas of 2016, and even then I didn't even see her on Christmas. She left before Christmas. She went to Zambia. So yeah, my mom's coming to visit me, and that's a great thing. So honestly, just keep in touch with family. Family is everything. Adjusting wise, honestly, Halifax it was the perfect city for me to come to first, quite frankly and quite honestly, because I don't know, I also can't speak on other provinces and other cities and how it would have been, but I think Halifax has that perfect balance for me. Like, it has the perfect amount of turn up, it has the perfect amount of boringness. Like, Halifax is low-key perfect for me. And yeah, just have, also when you move, a good way to cope with being away from family is having your own family. And please let's just stop and say that again. When I say have your own family, I don't mean literally make your own family. No, that's not what I did. Child, we ain't pushing no babies until the next 4 years maybe. But yeah, make your own family, and that be your friends, your co-workers, I don't know, people that you hang out with who care for you while you're abroad are the people you should surround and make them your family, because they are going to probably end up being your family and being the aunties and uncles that your kids will know. All right, so that's literally my advice to future international students and anyone who wants to watch this video and just get free advice. Other than that, yeah, this is it. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.